You notice all these questions come to Jesus about marriage and about politics and about authority and about the law. And then Jesus, when he finally has the chance to turn the tables and ask a question of his own, what does he ask? Is the Messiah God and man? Like, that's what Jesus cares about. It's not that he doesn't care about those other things. Remember, he gives a good answer about marriage and about politics and so on. But when he has the chance to change the tone of the conversation, he just asks the question, am I God and man? Is the Messiah God and man? And I would love to work through all the implications of the doctrine of the dual nature of Jesus. If you don't understand the power of the dual nature of Jesus, that he is God and man, please come and talk to me, because I would say that's like top 3 most important doctrines in all of Christianity. But for the sake of time, and because I know I've talked about it before, we're not going to go through the details now. But what Jesus is asking us to consider is, am I God? Am I God? Because he knows that that's the foundation of all those other things. Anything else that's going on in your life, anything you're struggling with, any question you have, it finds its foundation in whether Jesus is God or not. Like, we could look at our life and we might say, you know what, I'm not sure I'm ever going to get married. Or I'm not sure I'm going to live in a loving marriage for the rest of my life. Or I'm not sure what I'm going to do when my spouse dies and I have to live alone. Maybe you're working in a job that you hate, but you're afraid to leave that job because you're afraid you won't be able to make enough money. Or maybe you're afraid that you won't be able to ever find a job that makes enough money. Or maybe you're afraid that you'll lose your job because of something that has nothing to do with you. Maybe you're afraid that you're not always going to be as healthy as you are right now, or maybe you're afraid that you'll never get over this mental illness. Maybe you're afraid because there's heart disease or cancer in your family tree, and you're looking at the possibility that that might happen to you. Maybe you're looking at your finances and you're worried, am I going to have enough to retire well? Am I going to have enough for the years that I'm going to live? You're worried about your kids, whether you're parenting them while they're little, and you're worried about how they're going to turn out, or they're a little bit older, and you're worried about the fact that they aren't coming back to church. Maybe you're looking at the end of your life, and you're afraid of death. And the answer to all those things is, Jesus is God. Jesus is God. It's like we come to Jesus and we say, Jesus, but my relationships and my money and my freedoms and my health and my mental anxiety and all these things. And Jesus like grabs us by the shoulders and says, hey, am I God? And if the answer is yes, then he says next, I got this. I'm God. I've got this. Tell that to all your problems. I might never find someone, but Jesus is God. I may not live 5 more years, but Jesus is God. I may never get healthy again, but Jesus is God. I may end up on some welfare program that I feel is insulting to be on, but Jesus is God. Jesus always wants you to go back to this principle because it changes every conversation. If Jesus is God, then not only has he guaranteed that someday you are going to live forever in his kingdom with him, where all things are perfect and all sadness and pain has gone away forever, but until then, he's going to walk with you, hear your prayers, make all things work out for your good, never leave you or forsake you. If Jesus is God. And so that's what Jesus cares about. Do you believe that he's God?